thousands and thousands of records and CDs and tapes and bands and things.
I think 100 years things are going to start happening pretty rapidly. Things are going to happen pretty rapidly. I think if the population keeps on growing that much, in 100 years we're going to have to seriously start using different fuels. We can't carry on burning fossil fuels. Definitely. I mean, it'll run out by then. I don't know. Maybe electricity will be used a lot more, and we'll come up with new ways of generating it. Yeah, I mean, much more things will be electric, and instead of burning fossil fuels, we'll come up with new ways of generating electricity. It'll just literally run transportation, entertainment, everything. Totally personal, interactive. Entertainment's getting more and more interactive. People are wanting to have more control over their entertainment all the time. And it started out with just having more control over like the sound, and more control over the picture, and more different channels to watch or whatever. So I think also it's going to take over the senses a lot more. It'll be kind of direct plug-in, instead of just sight and sound, you'll be able to actually plug in emotions and feelings, and it'll be you'll actually be able to get the sort of wire directly in. You stick a headset on, and in 100 years, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be fairly common to just stick the headset on and escape. Virtual reality isn't virtual reality now, is it? I mean, it's a nice idea, but written about by science fiction freaks, but it's not really virtual reality. It's just two little TV screens strapped to your head. It'll be virtual reality when smells and emotions are electronically triggered in your brain, externally triggered. You can just sort of plug in and sense what somebody else is experiencing. You should be able to record sensations through emotions, through electrical current. It could be, but you don't think it'll